Average velocity is given by this formula, that is s of b minus s of a over b minus a, where a and b are the intervals of time, that is t greater than or equal to a and less than or equal to b. So this is basically change in position over change in time. This is change in position over change in time. And this gives the average velocity. So let's utilize this formula to determine the average velocity of the object during the first 7 seconds. So we have to calculate during the first 7 seconds. So I can consider A as 0 and B as 7. So therefore, we consider the time interval as 0, comma 7. This is A and this is B. So we can write down the average velocity. When we use this formula, we put S of B, which is S of 7, minus S of A, that is S of A is S of 0, over B minus A, that is 7 minus 0. Now we can calculate this S of 7 and S of 0 by replacing the S of t, by replacing the t in S of t by 7 and 0. So first let's determine S of 7. So this becomes negative 4.9. T is replaced as 7, though becomes 7 squared plus 550. I put this a closed bracket, minus S of 7 is negative 4.9. T is 0, so this becomes 0 square plus 550 over 7 minus 0 is 7. So let's simplify each of the brackets. Here we have negative 4.9 times of 7 square and plus 550, and we will expand this bracket by distributing the negative into the two terms inside the bracket. This negative 4.9 times 0 squared is 0, and then we have negative of 550, because negative times positive is negative, so this becomes negative 550 over 7. We can cancel this positive 550 and negative 550, they become 0. Now we can simplify this, that is negative 4.9 times of 7 squared divided by 7. In fact, we can simplify this by cancelling the powers. That is, when you subtract the powers, this becomes 2 minus 1 is 7. So it's basically negative 4.9 times of 7. And this equals 34.3. Negative 34.3. And this is the average velocity of the object. You can put this average velocity as meter per second.